Hello, it's Lucy. I wanted to start off my book reviews with one of the most amazing books I've had the pleasure of reading. Ella Minnow Pea, A Novel in Letters by Mark Dunn. Ella Minnow Pea, A Novel in Letters is a story about an island nation whose government begins to forbid its people from using certain letters. The book itself is written in a series of messages, to and from various people on the island. The disappearance of letters is so subtle at first that it's hard to notice every replaced word as it appears throughout the course of the story. It's quite an enthralling concept, and it really makes you think about the construct of language. It's sometimes hard to wrap your mind around the idea that every word in every language is just some combination of some finite number of letters, and a usually larger but still finite number of sounds. With the outlaw of even one letter, the characters in the book have to pause and examine every word they say lest they speak something forbidden. For example, the words I've spoken so far use every letter in the English language, so even one missing letter would require me to rephrase the whole paragraph. Words are not the letters that form them. They're so much more than a combination of letters and sounds. Of course, those letters and sounds are so incredibly important to the use of words and language, but to constrict a word to the mere letters that form it, it's like looking at a cake and seeing eggs and flour and baking soda. There is a history and a subtlety to every word that differentiates it from the next. You wouldn't say hate when you merely mean dislike, but you would have to in order to avoid using certain letters. I thoroughly enjoyed this book, and I would even go so far as to say it's one of my favorites of all time. I'll admit that most of my attraction to this book stems from my love for language, but even if you don't share my infatuation, I highly suggest you check it out anyway. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the book.